Hey everybody, it's Aquaman, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about 5 useful knots that you can use while you're through hiking on the AT. And welcome back. Okay, now let's go ahead and start with the first of our knots for today. And the first one is going to be the square knot. Now the square knot is used for joining 2 lines of rope. So let's say you've cut some rope off and or something has gotten cut and you need to rejoin it. Now this is a very simple knot to do. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to pass, and this is how we were taught in Scouts. You're going to go left over right, do a wrap, right over left, and that will join the ropes, and that is a square knot. Now a square knot can also be used, so let's say you've got some sticks and stuff and you want to wrap a knot around it. This is another good knot that you can do once you've wrapped it around, and then you can just tie it off with a simple square knot. Again, one more time. Take the line, here we go, left over right, and then right over left. Okay, and again, you can see how that joins up. All right, and that's a square knot. Very useful knot. Okay, knot number 2 is called the sheep bend. Now the sheep bend is a perfect knot for trying to put together 2 pieces of rope, particularly if they're different diameters. Now the square knot can be used, but when the other rope is thinner than the other one, as an example, okay, go left over right, right over left as we did before. The problem is you can see how that the smaller line will start to pull through. Now it can work, but it's not the ideal knot. So the next one is called the sheep bend. So the way this one's done is you're going to make a bite on the rope, which just means a bend in the rope like so. The second line is going to come up, go under, and then you're going to feed it back through itself. Pull it tight, like so, okay? And again, so 2 different line sizes can be attached using the sheep bend. This can be very important. Let's say you're using a different kind of rope to extend out a tent flap or something. This will work really well for that, okay? So that is the sheep bend. Okay, our next knot is called the bowline. Now the bowline is a strong fixed knot, and you're going to use this if let's say you're adding a new guideline to your tent because one of them got pulled off or cut or something, and you need to add a strong circular knot. Now it can also be used in an emergency situation, such as tying a rope around yourself to secure it while you're being either raised or lowered. Let's say you've had a slip down a boulder and you need to be brought back up and someone hands you a line. Knowing how to tie a bowline around yourself can help them secure you as they pull you up. All right, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. So, all right, so let's show the bowline. The bowline here, you're going to start off by making a loop. A little tail sticking up. All right, I want to make sure you see this now. Again, making like so. The other end is going to come up through the hole. Going to go around and back down. All right, make sure you've got these handy. You got to hold on to this, pull, and there you go. So now you see you have a very strong line. So you can see how your tent stake now would be right here. This would be the part that's still running straight to your tent or your rain fly or whatever you're trying to secure. Or let's talk about, in an emergency situation, they throw a line down to you. All right. So now you would wrap this around yourself. All right, make sure you're good. So this is the end that would be towards the rescuer or the people helping out. So now you've got your loop. You go up, you go back around, and you go back down, pull it tight. All right, and then now you've got a way to secure yourself as you're either being brought up or help as you go down an incline. All right, so that's the bowline. Okay, so the last line we had was the bowline. Now the bowline, again, was a strong static knot, meaning it wasn't designed to move. It's a good strong knot. Now in this one, this is called a taunt line hitch. Taunt line hitch is used for a line that allows you to adjust the line up and down. So let's say, you know, you've had some really windy conditions and the guidelines have gotten loose. Well, this is a knot that'll actually allow you to tighten up the lines for different conditions. So, all right, so let's say this is your tent stake. You're gonna run, all right, and this is the end that's going from your tent or your fly or whatever you're trying to secure down. All right, so, and speaking of windy conditions, that's what we have right here. All right, so you got your line. What you're going to do is make sure you got plenty of slack. You're gonna go, make sure you see this now, you're gonna go under once, under twice, so you've looped it around twice. Third time you're going to go above, and I want to make sure you see this. You're going to go above, feed it through, bring that hitch down like so, and all right, so there's your line. All right, so let's say you need to tighten it up. It'll simply pull the line through. It snugs up. You need to loosen it. All you have to do is tilt the line, and it allows it to slide and loosen. Okay, but then as soon as you put tension on it again, it locks down. So again, all right, so let's say you got your line is loosened up. All right, you go ahead and pull that slack from the line by sliding the knot up, and you can secure the line. So you have the flexibility of tightening or loosening the line as you need to. And this, again, this is a taunt line hitch. All right. Okay, for this demonstration, we're going to need to use a tree, and this next knot is called a clove hitch. Now, clove hitch is used for securing a line to a tree, which is what you'll probably need to do when you're hanging your bear bag. So what you'll do is you'll take the loose end of your rope. You're going to make one loop or one wrap. Bring it around for a second wrap. Feed it between the wraps, like so. All right. Now what you'll want to do also to secure this is probably throw in a simple hitch, which is just a simple overhand knot, and that'll secure the clove hitch. All right. Again, that's a great way, simple way to secure your line to a tree. Okay. I'll do it one more time. Take the hitch out. Also, with the hitch, you can also do it with a loop to help make the pull easier. So let's go ahead and do this again. All right, so you've thrown your line over the tree. You secured it where you want it. You have your line here. You'll do one wrap, second wrap. You'll feed the line through here. Tighten it up. Secure it down like so. All right, so that's your clove hitch. And then again, just a simple overhand knot. All right, and again, this is the line that'll be heading up to the bear bag line. All right, so that's a clove hitch. I know the video said 5, but I'm gonna throw in a bonus. But before I do, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and help me support this channel along my through hike. All right, so let's move along. All right, so as the bonus, I'm going to show you how to put a loop in a line. And it's a very simple technique. So what you'll do, you'll make a loop. Then you're going to make an overhand and simply push the loop up through that simple overhand knot. Now, you have a loop on the line. Now, why is this handy? Well, this is an incredible handy one for bear bag hangs. Because what you can do now is, let's say you want to hang not just from a branch, but you want to hang it between two trees. That's another technique you can do. So what you'll do is you'll use the last knot that we just talked about, which is the clove hitch. You'll tie the clove hitch off, you'll throw the line over one tree limb, then you'll throw the end of the line over another tree limb. So now you have the slack line in between. So you've got the first line tied off to the tree with the clove hitch, and then what you'll do, you'll find about the midsection of the line. You'll make that loop. You'll do a simple overhand, pass the loop through, connect your carabiner here to your food bag, go to the other line, pull it tight, and then hit another clove hitch. So now your bag is now hanging between the two trees like so, and keeps it off the ground, and it keeps it out of a bear's reach. All right, so that was a little bonus. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you out on the trail. Take care.